Once again, we're back. What for? Oh, nothing new. We got nothing new. Nothing new at all. How about daily vapes? Daily vapes. How about that? I like that. Daily vapes. What's my daily vape? Well, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I working outside? I'm working outside? That's my daily vape. Really a daily vape. I'm not going to be out there all day. But it's my Nautilus with the BBC in there. Still the same BBC from way back when. Don't clean it. Just add juice and vape it. I enjoy a 12 milligram juice in here. Doesn't really matter what it is. It's a tasty vape. It's handy. My daily when I'm outside because it's right here. It's right here. When I put it in my pockets, I don't have to set it down on something. It's right here. Riding a motorcycle, it's right here. Okay? Daily vapes. Well, it works. This isn't a daily vape. I was just fooling around with my iClear 30B. Saw it still had some juice in it. I said, let's vape that. Look, that looks fun. Yeah, iClear 30B. Really? That could very well be someone's daily vape. However, I don't usually put tanks other than my K-Fun on my advanced personal vaporizer mods. Yeah. Kind of tired of the whole. That's an e-cig. What kind of e-cig is that? It's not an e-cig. Want to see an e-cig? You want to see an e-cig? I got one sitting here. Way over in the box. Here's an e-cig right there. Doesn't work anymore because I ain't going to go out and buy cartridges for my views. See? Cartridges done. That's an e-cig. Why is it an e-cig? Because it looks like a cig. How about this? I'll walk away for a second. I actually put this on a charger because I actually use it. I didn't think I'd use it. I didn't think I'd like it. It's from the tobacco company. This is an e-cig. It's the Mark 10 e-cig. I gotta say, for a 90 milliamp hour battery, this thing lasts actually a pretty good time as long as you're not chain vaping it over and over and over. If you're just taking a few drags and walking away, it's all good. Now, of course, I have my own juice in here because you can do that. It's a tasty little vape. But that's an e-cig. Okay? E-cig. Personal vaporizing device. Okay? That's the difference. E-cigs look like cigarettes. Alright? Or very closely simulated to cigarettes. It's not an e-cig. Closer to an e-cigar. I mean, you know. But, not an e-cig. That iClear 30B has actually been a very tasty vape today. Very nice. But not my daily setup. That's just something I was fooling around with. This sees 80% of my daily use right here. The Helios and a Nemi. No matter which Nemi, got other Nemis. But that's it. It's nice. It's small. It's got the hybrid adapter kit on there. It's that's 80-85% of what I'm vaping every day. I highly enjoy it. It makes a really nice cloud, depending on your build. What is my build? I'll tell you what my build is. Build is 24 gauge around a 3mm screwdriver. Okay? Parallel coils. 5 wraps. So I always stay around the 5-6 wraps. I'm going to say 5 wraps. And that's what I'm mostly using. Ooh, what does that ohm out to? That ohm was out to about 0.12. Is it a hot vape? I don't think it is. As you can see, the airflow on that is quite large. No AFC ring. Without the AFC ring on here, you do have to take an O-ring and place it at the bottom of those threads. Keep the juice in there, because condensation gets on the cap and then drips down and makes everybody's party a happening thing. See, now I got juice everywhere just from doing that. And what do I vape in there? 6mg juice. Does it really matter what it is? No, not really. Right now, there's a mixture of double cherry 80-20 in there, VG over PG, and a little bit of some of my yummy juice, and that's 20 PG, 80 VG, and does great. I like the higher VG in here. The PG gives way too much throat hit. Higher nicotine gives way too much throat hit. That's perfect all-dayer for me right there. Magnetic switch, get that screwdriver out of there. But you can see, look at that. This is your standard Nemesis right here with a tank on it. You see how long it is. My other all-day vape, 20% of the time, we'll say, is my K-Fun. What is it? A K-Fun 3.1 light? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. It's been too long. But, yeah. I got some banana blueberry in here. 6mg. I can do 12 in the tank. The only one I can't do 12 in is the fogger, which I don't seem to use that much anymore. It's nice, but the K-Fun's consistent all the time. It's consistent all the time. My first hit was a little wet. It's because I got short wicks in there this time, and it wicks really, really efficiently. Too efficient sometimes. You can see that's still about the same right there. Yes, that one has a hybrid on it. This one does not have a hybrid kit on it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's got the hybrid kit on there. See? No top cap. See? Top cap. Got the airflow holes. Alright? But that's my daily vape. Do I really care what juice it is in there? No. Not really. Most of what I got, in fact, all of what I got right now is still gourmet vapor juice. You can see it up there in the corner. And it's mostly what I vape. You know why I vape it? It's $10.50 a bottle for 30 mils. That's why I vape it. Does it have diacetyl? I don't know. Does it have that other chemical? I forget what it's called. I don't know. Do I care? No, not really. Why would I care? Does it have 7,000 chemicals as such a regular cigarette has? No, it doesn't. What's the most it has? 5? At most? Okay. I can handle that. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, this has this in there. It'll give you popcorn lung. Oh, this will have this in there. This will give you that. A lot of talk about how these are worse than a regular cigarette. How is that possible? Maybe you're vaping at a 0.01 and just frying everything in there and burning up metal and torching cotton to a flaming ball of crap. Yeah, that's probably bad for you. That's probably the equivalent of taking a piece of plastic, putting your lighter to it, lighting it on fire, and then just inhaling all that nice black smoke. That's probably bad for you. However, it's my opinion that a nice saturated vape is way safer than putting that stinky cancer stick up to your lips. Right? How about you go the route devil's advocacy here. Advocate. We'll do that. Yeah. So, if cigarettes weren't $8, $9, $10 a pack, and they were still $2 a pack, how about that? Would you still smoke? Probably. My daily vape is cheap. Is it $20 for a Nemesis? $10 for a battery. So that's $30. You buy your charger for $8, right? To charge your battery up. And now you're at $38. Alright, we're at $38. Now we gotta put something on top of it. So you find a $20 atomizer. You can find those all over eBay. A regular dripper. You can find tanks on eBay. You can buy a Pro Tank. You can buy an iClear 30B. I believe the Nautilus came down in price. It's not $20. I think it's closer to $30. But, yeah. Alright, so you're in the $50, $60 range now. You have $50, $60. Right there. Wow, that's more than a pack of cigarettes. True. That is more than a pack of cigarettes. And you haven't bought juice yet. So you go down and you buy juice. I buy juice, $10.50. You buy juice, it's probably $20. Okay. You buy your juice, $20. What are you at? About $80. Now you're at $80. You just spent $80 on this to not go buy that pack of cigarettes. Okay. Now it comes down to, how long does it take you to go through this? Because with your $80, that's 8 packs of cigarettes. Are you a pack-a-day user? That's 8 days. Right? 8 days. Pack cigarettes a day. Right? $80. No, that ain't right. That's 10 days. 10 days. Been a long morning already. 10 days. So, 2 weeks for your $80. If I were to use this in a tank system only, okay? In a tank system only, such as a Nautilus, such as an iClear 30B, such as a Cave Fun, a Pro Tank. Woohoo! Pro Tank made the video. What is this? This is just a terrible piece of kit right here. We'll use a Todd word, kit. This is a Vivinova. Not even sure if they still have those anymore. If I use this bottle in any of those tanks, I'll get my 2 weeks out of it. I'll get my 2 weeks out of that. 30 mils. 2 weeks. Now I'm up to what you just spent in cigarettes in 2 weeks. Right? Okay. Here's the kicker. I don't have to go out and buy all this stuff anymore. I already have it. Now, I'm only spending $10.50 every 2 weeks on this bottle of juice. You're spending $20 probably because you're buying it somewhere else. That's why I say that. So now you're spending $20 every 2 weeks. Oh, $20 instead of $80? Well, that's kind of nice. It is. It is kind of nice. However, my daily vapes, because this is most of my daily vape, this bottle may last me 4 days. 4 days. Why? Why? Because when you drip juice instead, you get a more saturated and more, what's the word I'm looking for, people? Shout it out. Enjoyable, satisfying. Satisfying vape. That's what I'm looking for. Satisfying vape. I've said in other videos, when I was smoking all the time, it was more about the smoke than it was anything else. I like to smoke. Smoke it. However, that makes you tired. That don't make you tired, really. Maybe if you got a lot of high nicotine in there, that might make you tired. It might make you feel tired. Oh, God, the nicotine. Oh, whatever. But 6 milligram in my dripper. I can and have vaped that all day. It's still coming out. Daily vapes. It's your daily vape. You a MIG Sig kind of person? I don't have a MIG Sig. I don't really see the point in having a MIG Sig when I have all this other weird stuff around. Yeah, after a while, you may get tired of your tank, and you may go to a dripper. You may just go straight to a dripper and bypass everything. Tanks have their place. Tanks do have their place. You don't want to fiddle with carrying all sorts of stuff with you to drip and, too much fuss for you. Tank is perfect. Fill it up, take it out with you. My Cave Fun will last me all day lately. That banana blueberry. That's tasty. My K-Fun lasts me a day because I don't use it the whole time. I'm more onto this. However, the Nautilus, with that BVC coil in there, that'll easily last me a day and a half. Because it's very efficient with the juice and gives off a decent vape. And these are the 3 things I use on a daily basis. Right there. That's pretty much it, unless I'm sitting around and want to fiddle with stuff. Yeah, if you can't tell, that's a long hit on this thing. That's a mouth hit. This is a really nice vape too, but I don't use it that often. I don't know why. I just don't use it that often. It's gurgling a little bit right now. Maybe that's why I don't use it. My other stuff doesn't gurgle. Yeah. Should we emphasize the point again? That's an e-cig. That's an e-cig. That's not an e-cig. Not an e-cig. Why should it be called an e-cig when it doesn't remotely resemble a cigarette? Electronic cigarette. No. No. How about a advanced personal vaporizer? You can't call that an advanced personal vaporizer. There's nothing advanced in there. Nothing. E-cig. Advanced personal vaporizer. Now that's an advancement. What do you vape on a daily basis? That's what I vape on a daily basis. Do I vape this on a daily basis? No, I don't. I don't vape that on a daily basis. That's just hanging around to hang around. And I really want to see how many times I can fill that cardo up. It's amazing, really, that I'm still filling it up. It only takes like 4 drops of juice, though. And it just sucks it in. Yeah, 80-20 right there. It sucks in about 3.5 drops, and 1/2 of a drop just kind of sits on the top of the cotton there. Whatever. Could be not cotton. I don't know what it is. It's probably not cotton. Wispy. Soaked, that's why. Not a daily vape. This could be a daily vape. But it gurgles. And with that comes the, changing of the seasons and the cooler temperatures outside and the warmer temperatures inside. So if you're going outside and vaping, I put out a little public service announcement, one of my last videos, about, friendly reminder, when you do that and you're outside vaping, and it's cold outside, your juice is going to want to suck back up into your tank and give you dry hits. It's true, it will. You'll find the longer you're out there, the harder you're going to have to pull on your device or block your airflow hole and take a primer puff to keep juice in your wicks and coil. And then when you come back inside after all that nice vaping, the warm air is going to push that juice into your wick and into your coil and out your airflow hole on bottom fed items. Doesn't happen with this. Probably why I'm using that more and more. Yeah, I gotta add juice to it. Take a bottle of juice with you. Gotta add juice to it, whatever. Vape it, add juice to it. Whatever. It keeps you off of the cigarettes, right? Right? That's what it's for. That's what it's for. So, those were my daily vapes. Any other BS we need to get to? Saw Mr. David Fluker put up a nice little satire video yesterday. Sure, yesterday. Put up a nice satire video about Ebola juice, an Ebola juice line he's coming out with. Not really, but, you know. And that was nice comedy for him. I don't usually see too much comedy out of that guy. More straightforward and to the point. But that was nice. Yeah, I still have my Dragon drip tip. I don't use it. It's a novelty item, really. Kind of neat looking. Not a lot of airflow. Doesn't really do it for me on my devices anymore. But I was messing with that today, so that's out too. So yeah, saw that. Saw anything else? I don't know. Someone should do a video of where they just make a bunch of different coils. And they could use a dripper. Use a dripper. Use a dripper. Make coils. I saw Rip Tripper wants to do a video of the different coils for newbies. It's a good idea. You know, your standard coil. Put it in. Wick it. Juice it up. Vape it. This is how it is. Rip it out. Coil up a nano coil. Stick that in there. Vape it up. Pull that out. Micro. Super micro, whatever. I don't know. Dragon coils. Whatever. This is what you can do. You can do 100 different builds on any of these devices. It all suits whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? You just want to be off the stinkies. Alright, then just be off the stinkies. So, what else? What else? It's kind of too cold out now for any bike ride videos. So, probably won't be seeing any more of those till next year. Next spring. I don't know. I'd really like to go hit one particular road and video that, because that road's pretty darn fun. But I don't see that happening this year. Anywho. So, got nothing else? Nothing else? I'm supposed to have that study coming out, right? Study coming out on the heating of e-liquid under different temperatures and all sorts of weird stuff. Okay. Can we just put a study out already that just says, when, here's my juice. You tested my juice. My juice has flavoring and nicotine and vegetable glycerin or propylene glycol or whatever, that's your juice. Okay? Now, I'll put my juice in the tank and hook it up to a suction machine. Push the button. Now, analyze that. What's in it after? What's in it after I push that button? What's in that? Is it the same thing in vapor form? Can we do that? That would be a interesting study, right? What's coming out of there? I realize that you'd have to do a variety, okay? What I suggest is you wrap a 1.5 ohm coil, okay? Hit that button, that juice wicked up there, suck it in the machine, it analyzes it, tells you what's in it, ta-da. Do that 4 or 5 times, make sure it's right. Okay, done. Now, pull it apart. Rewrap it. One wrap. Or not one wrap. That would suck. 1 ohm. Build a 1 ohm. Same thing. Hook it up to the machine. What's in that? Whoosh. 4 or 5 times. Make sure you get an average, whatever. Okay? Now go down to 0.5. 0.5. Whoosh. Now, that should tell you that if you have this many chemicals at, say, 1.5, are there more chemical reactions going on? The lower ohms you go, does it stay the same? Nobody's saying. I don't know if they haven't done the study, or if they've done the study, and they don't want to say. I don't know. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it. Would you like to hear it? I'd like to hear it. And then once they're done with that testing of the vapor coming out and see what's in it, and they put that information out there, cool. They don't even have to put the information out there yet. Now go and take the top 4. Say the top 4 of these e-cig things. Because here's the deal with the e-cig things. Where's the juice coming from? Nobody knows where the juice is coming from. It doesn't say where the juice is coming from on there. Is it coming from China? I'm sure China can put in pretty much anything that they want to put in it. Put some opium in there. I don't know. I don't know what they're putting in there. Maybe they're putting Lysol in there. I don't know. Do you know? Most liquid manufacturers in the United States, you know what they're putting in there. Flavoring, right? Putting the flavoring in there. They're putting the nicotine in there. They're putting, some might put some water in there to cut it down a little bit. That's where you get the ones that really crackle. The cracklings are really nice. This one crackles really good. I don't know what's in there. It's been so long since I vaped it, I have no idea what juice is in there. That doesn't really crackle. That's really low. You can't hear that one at all. But, back to the subject of what kind of juice is in here. Nobody knows. But yet, a bunch of people think that these are safer and better than these, even. Well, the fact is you don't know. I know what juice is in here, because I've refilled mine a few times. And there's none of that old Mark 10 tobacco flavor left in there. Just some yummy fruit flavor. So, that would be a good study. Take them, vape them into the machine, and you know what you should do after that? Take a regular cigarette. I don't care what kind. Take a regular cigarette, a basic, Marlboro, a Camel, a Salem, a Winston, whatever. Hook that puppy up to the same machine and analyze the smoke, right? Probably blow the machine up with how much chemicals in that. Just saying. Wouldn't that be a worthwhile study? Here's what's in a cigarette. Whew. Death. Here's what's in a personal vaporizer. Here's what's in an e-cig. Okay? That would be a worthwhile study. I don't understand why it takes the millions and millions and millions of dollars to do these studies. Some guy could just trade his Ferrari in and get the machine to do it, right? Could. And then once he gets the machine to do it, the machine would be doing all the work for him, and then maybe people would pay him for the study, and then he could go get his Ferrari back, and now he'd have the Ferrari and the machine. What's wrong with that? I don't know. What's wrong with that? That's my thoughts on the subject. You got anything else? You got anything else you want to pass on? Not really. Nothing? Oh, that's right. You can't talk back. You're probably yelling at your computer right now. What? 0.12. It's very nice. I like it. Now, if this was 0.12 and something closed off, that's a hot vape. But mine's not closed off. So it's a warm vape. Different things vape differently. Said it 100 times. What do you want to do? Off the stinkies, like I've said before. Get yourself a Pro Tank. That's version 1. There's other versions out there. Get yourself a Nautilus. Definitely go get a spinner. Go get a spinner with a lanyard so you don't have to worry about it. Lanyards are like $3, man. Alright? $3. Get yourself a lanyard. Sticks on there. You can't lose it. Yeah, it might bang against stuff while you're knocking against the car hood or whatever. Alright? Yeah, whoop-de-doo. They take some beating. Yeah. The paint's off mine, it's rashed, whatever. Still works. You can tailor your vape and crank that puppy all the way down. And now it's just an okay vape. You can crank that puppy all the way up. And have something really nice. Mine's about midway right now. Somewhere around the 4-volt mark. Get yourself a spinner. Still like the spinner. And my MVP battery went out on that. I'm in the works of trying to find a box. And I'm just going to stick some 18650 batteries in there. In a box. And hook it up to my MVP components. And just put it in a box. Will the vape experience be any different than when the MVP was brand new? No. Why? Because it uses really small, thin wires. And the small, thin wires are only going to push so much voltage and amperage through there, and wattage, whatever, through the wires to your device to vape it. So is the experience of throwing a couple of 18650 batteries in there compared to the little LiPo pack? No. The experience of the MVP is not going to be any different. It's going to be the same. But I think I'll be happier with it, and that's all that matters, is if I'm happy with it, right? You don't have to be happy with it, but I have to be happy with it. So that's where I stand on that. I still want to get a dual battery. 18650. Okay, I'd rather have a dual 26650 device. Does it have to be variable voltage, variable wattage? No. I'd like to be just a standard, put the two 26650 batteries in it, all hardwired in, switch on it, vape it. Because I know it's going to last me longer than this does. That's what I want. Can I get one right now? No, I can't get one right now. But that's what I want. Basically a mechanical device. Basically putting two of those suckers together and vaping one off of it. And that's what I want. Will I get one? Eventually. I'll get one eventually. Not today. Probably not tomorrow. But eventually. But that's what I want. Because that's the way I like to vape. Off an unregulated device. So it works. It works damn well. Works even on a tank. It's like an indoor smokers video. Whoa, man! Yeah, gotta make fun of that guy every now and then, too. I don't know how he can take a mouth hit for 5 minutes straight. I don't know how he does that. But I swear that guy just... and then blows a cloud up for 2 seconds. I don't know how he does that. But he does. Anywho, that's what I got for you today. Nice long video. Something for you to listen to in the background. Nothing else. Nothing else. It's not a Grimmgreen vlog. You don't get no funky music that YouTube bans. You don't get none of that going on. Just daily vapes, man. Daily vapes, a little bit of BS. It's all good. But that's it, man. That's pretty much it. You tell the difference between these two? Yeah, other than one's lower than the other one right now. Look at that. Top caps. See the tops? See the bottoms? You tell the difference? Very hard to tell. This is an Aspire Nova right here. It's got a dual coil in the bottom of it. This is a Vivi Nova that I'm not sure they make anymore. It's got top coil, single coil in there with the wicks that come down into the tank. Damn, they look identical though, don't they? Whatever. It is what it is, man. How does your other stuff vape? I don't know. Let's save that for another time, I think. You all have fun now. Because I know I will.